Hey everyone, Ilana here. This is part of BreakOut Studios live video classes, and I'm getting ready to teach ballet basics. So we'll be getting started here in a couple of minutes. Go ahead and get your bar space all set up, and we'll begin in just a few. Okay, 1 minute till we get started. All right, welcome to Ballet Basics. I'm Ilana, and this is our Breakout Live online videos. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to face our bar. I'm gonna adjust my bar here. And let's start with the feet in parallel. So as you're standing here, right, for our ballet class, we want to have the weight 2/3 on the fronts of the feet, on the balls of the feet, just with a little bit into the heels. And then we're gathering up through the low abdominals. Take a moment to feel the shoulders sliding down the back and the backs of the ears just gently lifting up to the ceiling. So we're really feeling nice and long. The feet are wide into the floor. They're not gripping or holding too tight. So let's breathe the arms out. And 6. Place them onto the bar in front of you, nice and easy in front of the shoulders. Right foot goes to the demi point, all the way to the toe, back to the demi point, half toes lower down. Left foot, same thing, half to the toe and half lower down. We take and elevate up. Ankle magnets are glued together, lower down. Number 2, and down. Third one, lower down, turn out the feet to first position. So just flipping to where your turnout naturally goes. Right foot to the half, the heel is looking forward to the toe, and half, lower down. Left foot to the half, and toe, and half, lower down. We have our 3 elevates, and we're spiraling from the tops of the thighs into the floor. So 1, the heels are looking forward the whole time. 2, third one, lower down. Let's go back to parallel and repeat all of that, starting with the left foot. Half to the toe and half and down, switching to the right. 3 elevates, turning out to first. Same thing, starting left and right. 3 elevates. From here, turn your head. I'm going to look to you just because, but you're going to start to the right. Turn your head. We lift the sternum up and back, both shoulders cambray back away from the bar. Recover the spine, turn the head to the other direction. Lifting up and back, 6, 7, eyes look forward. 1 more elevate, heels are forward. We'll bring the arms to first position, and once we found our balance, we'll open the arms out and take a demi-plie. Okay, so I'll talk it through. We're starting in that parallel. The right foot is going to begin by lifting the heel off of the floor. All right, here we go. Parallel. Lifting up through the low belly, right foot to the half toe, and all the way up. Half toe, left foot, same thing. Let's elevate, lifting the heels, ankles together, and down. You're going straight up a wall. 1 more time. Lower down, turn out, first position. Right foot, heel lifts. 1, to the toe, and half. Left foot, same thing, half, to the toe. Elevate, lifting the heels. 1, and 2. Third one. Lower down. Let's go back to parallel, starting with the left foot to the toe. Half toe, really bend at those toes and lower. Half toe, bend to the toe. Elevate, lifting the heels, ankles are together. Really glue them. 2. Third one. Turning out. 1 more time, starting with the left foot. Keep those heels looking right in front of you. The arch of the foot is going over that second toe. Elevate, lifting the heels. And down. 2. Keep that spiral, tops of the thighs rotating open. Now keep that turn out, turn your head to the right, cambray up and back. Coming back through center, turn the head, other side, both shoulders back together. Coming back to center, eyes forward, elevate. Heels are looking forward, arms come to around first position. And we'll open the arms out to the sides, lower the heels, take a plie. All right, shake out those legs. Let's go into plies. So let's start with the left hand on the bar, first position. And we're going to prepare the arm first to second position. Demi-plie, reach the fingertips out as you stretch the arm, lowers down. Second plie goes first to second. We'll take a grand plie. You have to go through the demi-plie. The heels lift only as much as they have to. We come right back out of it, heels down, and stretch. Let's port-a-bras forward, long spine. At the bottom, the arm is in fifth. Long spine to come up, arm stays overhead. And we'll just take an elevate, lift the heels, lower down, tendu to second position. So same pattern here, demi-plie, fingers reach out and lower, second demi, and stretch. Now the pelvis stays right underneath the shoulders to grand plie, the knees open back, heels are down the whole time. Demi and stretch. This time let's port-a-bras to the bar. And if this is my bar, you're gonna wanna turn your nose the way you're going. Coming all the way back up. I'm gonna keep this as my pretend bar. Elevate, lower down. The outside foot furthest from the bar does a tendu and closes into your fifth. Fingers reach and stretch. Same pattern, demi and stretch. Make sure the heels are down for as long as they can be. Then they come up and they go right back down. Show that demi-plie and stretch. Let's bring the arm to first. Turn the head away from the bar. Same cambre we just practiced facing the bar. Coming back up. Susu, sliding the front foot across. And then we'll try to find a balance. Let's keep the arms in first position. Open out. You're going to want to slide that front foot back out and then plie once you get down. Watch that you don't plie, then put the heels down. So heels go down, front foot slides out into the plie. Okay, so I'll talk it as we go. I want you to watch that you're not letting the pelvis sink behind you. Your sit bones are pointing straight down to the floor and the pelvis remains right under the shoulders, not tucking, but not letting it go back behind, right underneath. Okay, first position, here we go. Prepare the arm first to second. Demi-plie, and this is a nice juicy plie, it keeps moving. Number 2. Grand plie, lift up to go down. Arm in first. Long spine to port de bras forward. Arm is in fifth. Long spine to come back up. Let's elevate, lift the heels. Tendu to second. 2 demi-plies, knees out over that second toe. Pelvis right underneath the shoulders to grand plie. Demi. Port de bras to the bar, long fingertips bending over. Coming all the way up. We'll elevate, lift the heels. Outside foot tendu, come to the point, cross in front. Demi-plie. 2. Grand plie. Heels are down until they have to come up, right back down. Bring the arm to first, turn the head, cambre up and back. Returning the spine, let's elevate. Front foot crosses over, really, really tight. Both arms off the bar. When you're ready, open the arms back out to the sides. Front foot slides back out, and then plie. All right, good. So the rule of susu, you might already know this, and that's fine. But when we're in a susu, if you're looking at yourself from the front, I know if we don't have mirrors, that's hard. You should, if you're looking straight on, you should see one set of toes and 2 heels poking out the side. So watch that we're not in a loose susu. We're really, really, really tight. And then the tops of the thighs squeeze in together. That's going to help hold on to that position. All right, so let's go to the second side. Nice wide, easy feet. Demi-plie, 1. Heels stay really heavy here, 2. And they stay heavy until they come just a little bit up, right back down. Long spine, port de bras. Long spine to come up, lifting the heels. Tendu the outside foot, wide second. 2 plies. Pelvis under shoulders, grand plie. Let's go into the bar, big stretch, up and over. All the way up, elevate, lifting the heels, they're looking forward. Tendu, cross to your fifth. Plie, heavy heels. Make sure that your pinky toes are still on the floor. Grand plie. Pelvis under shoulders, knees open, demi. Arm to first, cambre up and back. Recover the spine, cross that front foot over to susu. Remember that tight, tight fit. Arms in first, low belly strong. Opening out, slide that front foot out, and plie. All right, shake out your legs. Good. ahead and go into a tendu from first position. So starting in your first, and remember, I know if you've taken my class, you know I talk about this a lot, but your turnout is your natural rotation of the legs. It's always possible to increase that over time by finding the muscles to hold it and strengthening those. But remember, we're not forcing the heels forward by screwing the feet into the ground and then stretching the legs. Don't even try it, because it's torquing from your knees, and the more you do that, the weaker that knee joint gets over time, which we really don't want to have happen. So you're going to your natural turnout, and then you're feeling a slight engagement, right? That crease between the glute and the hamstrings is pulling in towards the center behind, and that's holding that turnout. So the arm goes to second. We're going to go sliding tendu front and close, and a two, and close. The third one, let's add a flex of the foot. Flex and point. So just working through the feet. To the side, we're in a V. We're following the line of the V. So your ballet side is slightly forward of real side. And a two, and close. Third one with a flex and a point. Closing first, leading with the pinky toes right behind the hip to the back. Low belly stays lifted, and close. Third one with a flex and a point. Let's take that again to the side. Two, third one, flex and point. From here, we're going to elevate, heels forward, bringing the arms to first, and then, hopefully you can see in the screen, but I'm going to keep my heels up and bring the arms up to fifth. And nothing changes in the torso, right? We keep the ribs connected. The arms come slightly forward of the forehead, not right up above the head. And then we'll open to second and lower down. So two tendus. The third one, we add that flex and point. Front side, back side. We'll elevate, arms up to fifth, and we'll finish plie, okay? So first position, your natural turnout, holding onto the backs of the thighs. Prepare the arm first to second. Tendu front, right in front of the hip, the inner hip, and two. Third one, sliding the foot out, flex, point. And I want you to keep growing up out of the crown of the head. We're making space in the waist. Third one, and flex, point. Take it to the back. Grow up in the belly, lifting up. Third one, with the flex and point. One more time to the side, pay attention to where that leg goes side. Is your heel looking forward? Third one, and flex. Take your elevate, arms come to first. Really round through that circle, just a couple of inches between the fingers. Up in front of the forehead. We'll open and plie. Stand up on both legs for a moment and shake it out. Let's go second side right away. Here we go. Left, right hand at the bar. Prepare the arm. Tendu front. Keep that lift up, half an inch taller. Tendu with a flex. To the side. Follow that line of the V. Heel is looking in front of you, inside of the heel, and point. To the back, right behind the hip. You're tracing that line out and in. Same line, same pathway. Flex, point. To the side. Elevate, arms come to first. Arms up to fifth. Open. And take a plie. All right, shake out your legs. Let's do another tendu. We'll go from fifth position this time. So to get into your fifth, and again, if you've been taking my class in ballet, you know this, but you're gonna find your natural first position, And then from there, right, we have even amount of turnout on both legs. You're just going to slide one heel in front. It doesn't have to go to the big toe. If I'm getting to the big toe before I'm ready, what happens is my hips are going to kind of twist off center, or I'm going to be losing turnout on one leg, things like that. So I would encourage you to find that rotation and then just bring the heel maybe to the knuckle for now and work to hold that even rotation with the pelvis in place for a while. Then you can always cross it more, but you want to make sure you have the foundation of the position to really get to a real fifth. Okay, that's my spiel. So we'll go arm in second position. Tendu front, close fifth, end to two, close fifth. This time on the third one, let's give it a little lift off of the floor, just a couple of inches, and close. When we go to the side, it's the same idea. Even though we're not coming from first, the leg is slightly forward, closing behind, out, closing in front. Now the fun part is when we lift it, the heel still stays forward, and tendu, closing fifth. To the back, and close, and back, and close. It's right behind the hip. We're lifting up. Lift and touch and close. Instead of going back to the side, let's peel that leg up to the coup-de-pied derriere. So the heel is touching, the toes are away. We're opening this thigh, and we're taking a little balance on flat. Closing behind, we'll reverse that. Tendu, close, tendu. Third one has a little lift and lower. Same thing to the side with a little lift and lower. Same thing to the front with a little lift and lower. And then we'll peel it up to the coup-de-pied devant. So now the pinky toes are touching, the heel is forward. If you can see, if my heel is touching, I'm in a sickled foot, which is like a ballet sin. So the heel comes forward, so we keep the shape of the foot, and then of course we are wrapping this thigh open and finding a balance, okay? So two tendus, the third one lifts up and lowers, front side back, lifting up to balance, and then back side front, lifting up, arms in first. Okay, here we go, from fifth. 6, 7, to the front. Tendu, close, 2. Third one with a little lift. Same thing side. And again, we're growing, nice and tall. Lift. Let's go to the back. Sliding the foot out and in, little lift. Now holding in the back, peel it up to coup-de-pied derriere. Arms in first. Closing in the back, let's reverse. Make sure it's right behind that hip. To the side. And we're breathing. To the front. Heel to the ceiling. 2. Lift. Coup-de-pied devant, front of the ankle. Really strong arms, holding them from the back. And finishing in fifth. Shake out your legs, good. All right, let's go right around to the second side. Go ahead and put your left foot front. Here we go to the front. 1. Keep growing taller all the time. I know I keep saying that, but sometimes we start to sink. So really tall, side. That heel is still looking forward. Going to the back. Belly up. And we'll bring that foot up to the coup-de-pied derriere. Heel touches, toes away. Good, closing behind, let's reverse. Going side. Heel forward. To the front. And we'll peel it up front of the ankle. Closing in fifth front. Okay. Just keep in mind when we go to the back, and I'm just saying this because this is what tends to happen. I can't see you right now, but when we go to the back, what tends to happen is a little bit of a sink forward into the front of the pelvis, and the pelvis tilts. So we don't really need the pelvis to shift when we're low with the leg. When it gets higher, yes, there has to be some of that, but when we're gonna tendu, we want to feel that the low abdominals are lifting up the front of the body a lot. So when you tendu, this lifts even more to maintain where the pelvis is. We shouldn't have to shift down and up. Like I said, when we lift the leg, there starts to become some of that because anatomically we need it. But in a tendu, we don't. So lots of low belly lift. Let's dégagé off the floor. So dégagé, we're coming just a couple of inches up off of the floor. All turnout rules still apply. So we'll go 5 and 6, arm first to second. Dégagé, and a close, and a 2, and a close. On the third one, we'll add 2 piqués. Up, piqué, piqué, and a close. Side close, back, side close, front. So we're changing all of our closings. Third one, piqué, piqué, and a close. Back and close, and a 2, and close, and a 3, piqué, piqué. Let's go en croix. So we will go again to the side this time. And a 2, and a 3, piqué, piqué, and close. Let's port de bras. So we look to our fingers, long spine to go down. Try not to sit your hips back behind you. Ideally, you want your hips to stay over your heels. Long spine to come up, and we'll have our arm in 5th. Turn your head to your elbow, lift up to cambre back. 6, 7, arm to first. Peel that front foot all the way to the front of the knee in a retiré. So we're here, and we'll find a little balance there at the end. In retiré, watch, you're not resting this foot. Again, we get that sickle position when we do that. So you really want to keep coaxing the heel forward. The toe is making contact, but it's not resting. The work is really happening from under the hamstring. That's what's holding the leg up there. So it's not like, you know, our tree pose in yoga where we're kind of not resting, but holding that leg there. It's all hamstring. Okay, so dégagé, close, dégagé, close. On the third one, you have your 2 piqués, which means to prick. So that's the quality, up, up, and close. Same thing, side, back, and side. We have our port de bras forward and back, and then we peel. And when we go to that retiré, the pathway is important. So the floor is really sticky. You're peeling that foot up, and you're keeping contact, toes to standing leg, all the way up to the top of that position to find your balance, okay? Let's do it. From 5th, right foot front. 6, 7, to the front, out, in. It's really sharp. Really push, peek it, to the side. 2. Remember, it's still slightly forward. Hips don't move. Back. 2, 3, peek it, to the side. One more time. Heel forward. 2. Inhale, exhale down. Long spine to come up. Turn the head to the elbow, lift up and back. Arm to first. Peel that foot up to the knee. Retiré, opening this knee out. Find the balance, arms in first. When you're ready, closing into 5th. Okay. Let's go into the second side, not bad. Really keep those dégagés sharp. Yeah, so it's really about the out. You have a moment to hold before you close. So it's a different quality than your tendu. Left foot front, here we go. To the front, out, in, out, in. Third one, piqué, piqué. Side. Up and up, to the back. Third one, piqué. One more time to the side. Piqué. Good, look to the fingers, port de bras forward. Long spine, arm is in 5th. Turn your head, lift up and back. Arm to first, peel up to the retiré. Heel forward, open that knee. And when you're ready, closing in the front. Shake it out. All right, let's do another dégagé. Okay, so we're going to face our bar again. I think I'm gonna try it on the angle here. So first position, we're gonna take all of these to the side. Remember, it's your ballet side, slightly forward. Right foot starts, we have 2 slow. 1, 2, and then 3 quick. A 1, 2, 3. Same leg does that pattern again. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. Left leg. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. Right leg again. 2, a 1, 2, 3. Slower for 2, a 1, 2, 3. And the left, 2, a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. So we do that right, left, 2 sets of each on each side. Then part 2, we elevate up and a down and a 2 and a down. Quicker, 1, 2, 3. Lower down. Slow, so same pattern, but with elevates. 1, 2, 3. Do that 4 times. 2 slow, 3 quick, 2 slow, 3 quick, and of course, since we're rotating the tops of the thighs and that continues down into the feet, those heels should be looking to the front the whole time. Watch that you don't lose that turnout in the elevates. So 2 dégagés and then 3. Do it again. 2, 1, 2, 3. Left foot, left foot. Elevate. 2 slow, 3 quick, 4 times through. Okay, I'm gonna talk it through. So starting facing your bar, first position, right foot starts dégagé. 6, 7, here we go, 2 slow. 1, 2, 3 quick. 1, 2, 3. Again. Remember, it's slightly forward. Left leg. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Again. Let's do it again. Right leg. 1, 2. Again. Left side. Again. 1, 2. Part 2, elevates, lifting the heels up, down. 2. Little quicker. 3. Lower down again, lifting 1. And 2. 3 quicker. Almost there. We're going to do 2 more sets. Stay strong. Keep the belly up. 2, 3. Last time. Up. Strong legs. Press into the floor. And 3. Quicker. Lower. Take a plie. All right. Give your calves a little stretch after that. It's a lot of calf work doing all those elevates. So take a second. Calf stretch, just send 1 foot back. You can bend that back leg if you need. It just gets a different part of the calf when you bend. All right, let's go into some rond de jambes. Now in rond de jambes, all the time really, you're thinking about your 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those don't get to shift around. We're keeping those nice and square, even as the leg challenges that. So right foot front, let's prepare, breathe the arm, 5 and 6. Arm first, 2 second. Tendu front, quarter rond to the side, quarter rond back, closing first. Then we don't stop side, we pass through to go back. Through first, front, to go back. Number 3, so we have 4 of these. Number 4, and then our 5th one comes off the floor just a couple of inches. We slow it down again, 5, 6, 7, close behind in 5th. So that direction was en dehors. Only after the one off of the floor do we close into 5th position behind. Then we reverse that to the back. Heel forward, heel to the ceiling, close first. Again, back to the front, through first, back to the front. You have 4 of these quicker rond de jambes, 3rd one, and then we slow it down off the floor, and 6 and 7, closing 5th. We did our forward and back earlier, so let's go into the bar. Again, turning the head, 2, coming up, and then we're going to go away from the bar. So if this is my bar right here, I take that arm off, bend away, outside arm comes across. You pass the arms through first, place the hand. Now, if you felt pretty good with that retire balance earlier, go ahead and try come up into Su-Su and then bring the leg up. So we're lifting that standing heel. If you don't want to go there yet, keep that heel down and just practice that balance again as we did before. It's still a challenge on flat. So that's it, we'll balance and then we'll finish. So the pattern is we stop on the first one, stop and stop and stop. Then we stop front and back, but we still pass through the first and the second. 2 more times, off the floor. This one closes behind. Then we reverse that, right? We bend into the bar and away. If you're taking the releve balance, go into Su-Su, lift that outside leg to the retire, okay? So let's put right foot front, and of course I'll call it out as we go. Prepare the arm first to second, nice and tall, to the front, heel looks forward, side, back, close in first. We move through front to back, through first, front to back. 2 more. Now let's go off the floor, just a couple of inches, side, back, close behind, on and on, back, heel forward, heel to the ceiling, and we're growing the whole time. Crown of the head lifts up to the ceiling, 2, 2 more, tracing that nice big half circle, off the floor, back, side, front, close into the front, let's bend to the bar, coming up, and bend away from the bar, outside arm comes in the front. First position, take your bar again, elevate Su-Su, draw it up to the front of the knee, or keep that heel down. Try out the balance if you can. When you're ready to come back down, go into Su-Su, then slide that front foot out. Shake out your legs, take a moment. All right, you all, let's go second side right away. So left foot front, here we go. Prepare the arm first to second. We'll start to the front, and side, and back. Lift to close first. Quicker, front and to the back. Front to the back. 2 more. Off of the floor to the front, heel looks forward and back, close behind, let's reverse, back, side, front, back to go front, pass through a good first position, 2 more, and we'll take it off the floor. Feel the toes reach out really far out of the hip and front. Let's quarter broad to the bar. Turn your head, coming up, and let's go away from the bar. Arms to first. Holding the bar, elevate into Su-Su. Outside foot to the front of the knee. Keep growing tall, press down into the floor with the foot. When you're ready to close, Su-Su and plie. All right, give your legs a little shake. All right, fondues. So fondue means to melt. We're gonna keep that quality for our fondues. 5 and a 6, arm first to second. Let's go fondue to the front. So if I'm facing you, my outside foot is going to peel to the front of the ankle, both knees bend, fondue to the front. As you stretch, bring the leg to the front. I'm gonna face sideways again. Fondue to the front and stretch out, little lift and the front, and then we extend it to the side. One lift to lower to point. Second one, we close behind. Big toe to the ankle on the bend and extending to the back. Lift and touch and lift to close. Fondue down, extending to the side. Lift and touch and lift to close. So when we do the two lifts, like I showed, the first one we just lower right to where we started. The second one comes right back into fifth position. When you go to the side the first time, first one to touch, second one is going to close back because that's the next direction we need to go. When we fondue, both knees are opening, right? So working leg, standing leg is going out over the second toes, and again, we're not letting the pelvis sink back. We're right on top of those legs. So let's give it a try. We'll just go front, side, back, and we'll stop there. Here we go. Prepare the arm. And fondue to the front of the ankle. Extend it out. One up to touch. This one closes into fifth. Same thing again, but we go to the side. When we extend, and a lift, and a touch, and a lift to close back. Peeling up, right behind you. Lift, touch, lift, and close. Once more to the side. And we're going to take ourselves around to the second side really quickly. Here we go, other side. And peel to the floor. Up and down, up, fifth. Peel to the front. To the side, lifting up and lower, close, back. Little lift, touch, goes into fifth, last time. Side is slightly forward, hips are facing front, heel forward, and let's turn it around to the other side and take a moment. Good. All right, shake out your legs for a moment. We're going to go into frappes. Hear the music start. 5 and 6 and 7, flex it in. We do our broken down frappe. So we're bringing the ball of the foot to the floor, strike it out, flex in. Ball of the foot, strike it out, flex in. So we do 2 of those, and then we just go through it to go nice and quick. Front, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. To the side, ball, out, in. Ball of the foot, push and in, and then we have 4. Make sure you're still striking the metatarsals. 3 and 4. Going back, ball of the foot, back, in. And a ball, push, in, and a 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4. Same thing to the side. I know I'm a little repetitive with this, but it's super important, especially when we're not going from the floor to the side. When we're doing a frappe, you're aiming for wherever you can maintain the turnout. So you can see mine is forward. I'm not out here because my heel starts to go backwards. I'm not in my turnout anymore. So when we go side, we're aiming for that point where we know we can keep the heel looking forward. So let's just do that front side, back side. We'll stop after the first side this time. When you hear the music, get ready to tendu side and then flex that foot to the ankle. Here we go. And strike in. Metatarsal strike in. Quicker. 1, 2, 3. Really sharp. To the side. Metatarsal push in. We go quicker. Out. And out. And out. Let's go back. Metatarsal strike. Right behind that hip. Remember, low belly lifts. 4, 3, 2. One more time to the side. Your side. Little quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finish in fifth. Standing up. Right around to the second side. Let's try left leg. Here we go, everyone. Tendu in. Really use the ball of the foot to push the floor away. 1, toe to the floor, and a 1, 2, see if you can grow half an inch taller to the back. Push, 1, 2, 3, one more time to the side. And quicker, 1, 2, 3, and finish in front. All right, shake out those legs. Let's take a moment to do a little stretch before we go grand battement. So come on down to the floor. Just do a little follow along here. Make sure I got you. So coming down, extend the legs out in front if you're able to. It's okay to bend the knees slightly, reaching the arms up, just stretching over the legs. We're not forcing it, we're just allowing ourselves to go. Try not to round over too much. Almost see if you can reach your spine out long. That's a little more helpful for the hamstrings, and then bringing that down. Bringing yourselves back up. Let's bend one leg into the thigh, flex the other leg, arms up, and we'll stretch forward over that long leg. Again, try to keep lengthening out through the spine as you come over it. Let's switch sides, bring that bent leg out, other leg in, reaching up and over. Think about sending your sit bones back behind you as you lengthen forward. And coming back up, let's open out towards a straddle. Doesn't matter how wide, okay, any amount. Sit up on top of the sit bones. Let's bend over to the side. And then rotate the chest towards that thigh. Opposite hip is really heavy. Recovering up, let's go to the other side, bending over. Spiral towards that leg. And last little bit, just walking forward gently to the front. Try to imagine that the thighs are still wrapping backwards. And bringing yourselves back up. Go ahead and shake your legs out. Just a short little stretch. Let's come back up to standing. We'll do a little adagio. All right. So let's go from fifth position. We're going to do a releve lant and a développé. We'll prepare the arm first to second. So releve lant is just a long leg reaching out. Reaching out, so we're brushing through the tendu to lift to the front and close. Arm lowers down. This is a little bit of coordination between arm and leg. Développé goes through the retiré, arm is in first. Everything unfolds together, tendu and close front. Same thing to the side. This gets tricky with the pelvis, so only as high as you cannot twist or distort the pelvis. So we reach out to the side, close that foot in the front, arm lowers. Développé through retiré, extending out, tendu, closing fifth. I'm gonna move forward so I don't kick my furniture. We go to the back, right behind that hip. And this is where the pelvis does start to tilt a little bit, not a lot where we're dropping the back. Closing, arm down, développé to the back, tendu and close. Now to the side, the second time it's a little bit different. Tendu, plie, releve sous. We're going to détourner, so you're always turning towards the bar, switch the foot that's in front, and plie and stretch. We do the same thing to the other side, brushing out. The second one is an unfold through retiré, extend and close. Same thing side, closing front, développé. Same thing back, développé, and then we go tendu, plie, sous, détourner, and lower down. So just go along with me. When you go side, Just be careful, we're not lifting the hip to lift the leg. We keep this pelvic bowl nice and level, and then it's just an unfolding and a wrapping. So if the leg is low, that's totally fine. We will work it up higher as we go. Prepare the arm first to second. Here we go to the front. Brush, nice and long, and close with the arm. Développé. Tendu. To the side, take your time here. You don't want to get to the top too soon. Closing in the front. Développé. Closing behind. Let's go to the back. Closing in, arm lowers down. Développé. Now this is a tendu to the side. Closing in fifth front plie. Sous-sus. And let's détourner. Switch the feet. Left foot is front. Plie, lower down. Other side. Here we go, start with the brush. Out. Close, arm lowers down. Développé. Tendu. To the side. Closing with the arm. Tendu. Going to the back. Reach energy out of the toes. Nice and long, arm down. Healing it up. Tendu to the side. Plie in the front. Sous-sus. And let's turn it around. Nice tight fifth. Plie. And stretch. Shake out those legs. All right, let's do some grand battements, kicking the legs. Okay, we're gonna get some height here. But of course, without distorting, right? That's the rule. So we go 5, 6, arm first to fifth. Brushing up and close. 2 and close. 3 and close, plie and stretch. Side close back, side close front, side close back, plie, angle yourself if you need to, back, and a 2, and a 3, plie and stretch. Let's go back to this tendu side, same thing we just did. Plie in the front, sous-sus, détourner, tight fifth, plie and stretch. So we're practicing that détourner again. When you turn around, if you keep the feet exactly as they are, we get this funny twisted sous-sus when we get around. So what you have to do is, as you come around, the front foot has to adjust in. It's okay to then slide that foot where it's supposed to be, okay? So 3 to the front, plie, stretch. 3 to the side, plie, stretch. 3 to the back, plie, stretch. Tendu, plie, sous-sus. Find that tight fifth on the other side, and that's that, okay? So here we go from fifth, right foot front. 6, nice brush of the foot, up. 2, 3, plie, to the side. Third one, right behind the hip, going back. Really reach through those fingertips. 3. This is just a tendu to the side. Plie, fifth, sous-sus. Now find that sous-sus on the other side. Plie, here we go. Other side. 2. Plie. Going side. Plie, going to the back. Here we go for tendu to the side. Plie in the front, sous-sus. Détourner, find it. And plie to stretch. All right, you all. Let's finish with another ankle strengthening exercise. A lot of companies do elevates instead of heavy calf stretching to strengthen the calf in a way that supports the ankle, so they find they have less ankle injuries. So it's good for all of us to do. All we're going to do is we're parallel. I'll face you for a moment. We're just lifting one foot up. The foot doesn't even have to be pointed, and all we're doing is we're rising up and lowering down on one leg 8 times, and then 8 times on the other leg. It's relatively slow, so you have to have a lot of control. But that's it. So let's just go for it. Lifting one foot up, you're parallel, and you're really helping support yourself by lifting the low belly. Here we go. Up, down, 2, 3. We're lightly lowering down, not crashing to the bottom. 4 more. Stay tall. 3. Last 2. Last one, switching legs. Elevate up. 2. 3. 4 more. Almost there. Stay strong. 3. Last 2. And last one. Now do take a moment, stretch out your calves. Send one leg back. Make sure you get both sides. And just come up to stand. Let's come away from the bar for a moment. I think our music will keep going for a second longer. So go wide with the feet, opening the arms. Open sideways over to the right. Arms pass through. And other side, sideways, bend over. Parallel feet, stretching down. Let the hands come to the floor. Heavy head, shake it out, no. Bend the knees, roll up through your spine. Roll the shoulders up and back. One more time, rolling up and back. Turning out. Tandi back to first. All right, thank you so much for taking class this morning. I will see you again next week, same time, so have a good rest of your weekend. See you soon.